So Bahrain has spent $1.1 billion on its airport modernization program. It started 5 years ago. We had COVID and so it didn't open, but now it's ready for its inauguration and it's something really special. We're going to go and have a look inside and see what 1.1 billion gets you. Immediately you enter the spacious light check-in area, you can see the latest technology, as Bahrain Airport Chief Executive Mohammed Binfalah explained.
So when we started this project, technology was a key element of it. And I would say we were lucky in selecting leading partners in the field who have supplied a highly integrated IT platform. It consists of something like 23 to 25 systems that are globally integrated, talking to each other, with, of course, the passenger journey in mind. So it allows you to check in remotely and then move into self-check-in kiosk. The border controls is fully automated with e-gates, allowing the passenger the option to go through a self-service versus conventional. Similarly on the arrival journey. And all of that is something that is going to take us years ahead. It will enable all our partners, be it airlines or government authorities, to grow and thrive into this ecosystem.
Once quickly through the formalities, you get the real feel for this terminal, from its shops to its artwork. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes you sign a contract, you stick it in a drawer, and you can never find it when you need to know a bit more about it. That didn't happen here with Bahrain Airport. When the late Sheikh Khalifa signed the inauguration agreement and contract back in 2016, they made a time capsule, which now sits at the centerpiece of the airport terminal. It's a beautiful building, and once this building is completely officially inaugurated, probably later this year, it's going to be cracked open again. The former terminal had been built with a capacity of 4 million passengers and was creaking at the seams with more than 9 million visitors going through. Well, today's new terminal can take 14 million, so even the stony-faced local wildlife have a room with a view. Now, I don't know if you've ever had children to look after at an airport, but it can be quite difficult. Not at Bahrain International. They've devised an entire area for families and children, with every kind of conceivable game that you can play. It's been a remarkably fast turnaround, especially as the airport had to continue operations. And of course, there was a lot more to be done outside the terminal building itself.
We started in 2015 doing a lot of enabling work. Don't forget, this site was not a greenfield. This is a brownfield project. So we had a lot of facilities existing at this location before we started. We had to remove all of these. We had to prepare the land. And we started building replacements. So we built a super gate to allow staff and goods to move from landside to airside. We relocated the fire station to north of the runway. We built a central utilities center to take care of all the power and water supplies to the development. We built a multi-story car park. And one of the government objectives was to relocate an existing fuel farm in this island, which happens to be in a neighborhood with all the housing developments around it. And we decided to enter into a partnership with the oil and gas holding company. And through that joint venture, we have built a new fuel farm. We are currently in the very late stages of testing and commissioning the fuel farm. And over the next couple of months, we should be ready to go live.
An important element of any airport terminal is, of course, the lounges. And we're going to take a look at the Pearl Lounge here. And who better to show me around than the Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications, His Excellency Kamal bin Ahmed Mohammed. Let's go meet him.
So this is designed to be the statement of our airport. And we are not exaggerating when we say that we want it to be the best lounge, not only with its furniture and looks and feeling, but with the services and everything. So it's designed completely different than other, let's say, commercial lounges. We have, of course, a great lounge also on Gulf Air side, but this is slightly different. You can see it's like blocks. Each room has different themes. So this is for, let's say, people who want to quiet place to read or to relax. And when we move to another place, and everything is close to you, so if you want to have your refreshments, in each room it has its own
I love this flooding
access.
as well, that you have this.
Yes, and you can see the whole things from here. This is the piano room, so you can see that, especially during peak time, you will have somebody who's playing the piano.
So you're gonna
And
sit
again,
there and
they
get
can
some
see their
jazz.
gates. Exactly. Hopefully they can behave. In this lounge, there are 45 painting, and it's all from our local artists. You see them in different places in the wall. So
It's very much got the feel of club in a five-star hotel.
yeah, each piece has been designed for this lounge. It is not like something that we bought from places. And not only this, while we are constructing the terminal, we created an opportunity to have a terrace area. So from here you can have an access to a coffee shops where it will be an open air. You can see the runway from one side and the city of Mohammed on the other side. And you can access it from this side as well as from the Gulf Air Lounge. So I think it will be great, and it will be ready shortly because it was not in the plan actually originally. Again, there is a playing area there, billiard, baby food, etc. And people can see the gates from here. Yeah.
Are you any good?
It's better than smoking anyway.
Have you managed this?
Yes, I do. Where is the ball? وين الكرة هني؟ وين البall? Because of the COVID, so we removed
taking
it.
it away.
So we don't want people to touch things.
The excuses you make because you knew. So another great sporting challenge falls victim to COVID, but the lounge offers so much more less energetic pastimes. I was intrigued by the idea of the outdoor terraces, which the minister says were an afterthought, but they're ideal for experiencing some Arabic traditions.
Yeah, so people can have shisha during the winter time. So we want the airport to be a destination in itself. So people want to come to the airport because there are so many things they can do. They can go to the gym, they can go to the massage, they can go to the hotel, they can go to the shopping area, enjoy the experience of the lounge. At the end of the day, now we are all competing to enhance the experience of our airports to satisfy the customers.
This idea of the destination within the destination is a good one. Bahrain has had a history of being the centre point of aviation in the Gulf, and the minister sees that as important going forward.
You know, Bahrain has an old and a great history when it comes to air navigation. At one stage, we used to manage the space from India to Egypt. And of course, with countries evolving, still we are controlling a very important and critical and sophisticated area from Kuwait in the north, the whole Gulf, to UAE. We are managing more than 600,000 flights per year. The FIR, the Bahrain Flight Information Region, is well known for its safety, for the professional people that we have, and we are proud that they are Bahrainis. Again, we are not only investing in building a new terminal, but just this month we are finishing building a new air traffic control centers. The building is ready and completed, and also we have appointed ANDRA, Spanish consultant company, to develop and to establish a new air traffic control system because we need to upgrade our system in continuous basis. We need to make sure that we have the latest technology, again, to make the life of air traffic control easier, as well as to provide a better service to airlines and pilots in the sky.
And I think that's interesting because you are bringing a raft of international companies to assist in developing this to be world-class.
I think it's important to deal with a great partner, a good partner. If we want to distinguish Bahrain, we need to make sure that we have the latest technology, that we don't do mistakes, and therefore you need to have the right partner to execute your work. Maybe we spend time in selecting our partner, but when we select them, we select the right people, I think.
Now, the international side is one thing, but as you said, your traffic controllers are now all Bahraini. And if we go to the Tahliq program, it's really to bring others through, wasn't it, into aviation as a career?
I think there are so many successes, I have to admit, with this project, but if I will highlight something, it's about the Bahrainis who has been involved in developing this project and in delivering this project from the design stage till today. From at the outset, we decided that we need to use this opportunity to prepare the next generation aviation leaders in Bahrain. And we have recruited in the process around more than 166 Bahrainis, young Bahrainis, all of them, they have the bachelor degree. And again, operation, ICT, mechanical, electrical. And we told them from the beginning that you will be responsible, you will be involved in the executing process, you will be involved in testing of each equipment, but also you'll be responsible at later stage to maintain it and operate this airport. So you have a responsibility. Don't tell us later on that we don't know what we do here, or how can we maintain this item or this equipment.
Of course, COVID delayed the opening of the new airport for a year, but Bahrain used that time to check all systems and even planned how to keep the country safe in the initial post-COVID times.
I think the COVID added additional constraint to us, but I think we managed because we had the time, as I said, to make sure that people will not get delayed when they are in Bahrain. Although all passengers are required to have the PCR test, but we have enough space, as you can see, and we dedicated a lot of resources, human resources and systems, to make sure that people can run quickly and get out from the airport as soon as possible.
Bahrain has always been praised for being one of the fastest for getting off the airport and through the formalities. Well, no surprise then that some of the future-proof baggage area has been reassigned for the mandatory COVID PCR testing, allowing passengers to get quickly to their hotels or homes to quarantine while waiting the short time for results. So that's the new Bahrain International Airport. It really is quite sensational, and you can see behind me how close it is to Manama, Bahrain's capital. It's been a great pleasure being here. And don't forget, go onto our website and have a look at some of the other developments we're getting in Bahrain.
Request information on track number Alpha Alpha 010.
As a technology driver, we provide solutions for traffic growth and capacity challenges at times when airspace users are changing.